Traveling is something that many people desire to do, but little do people know or think about the dangers of traveling. And to be able to really enjoy traveling, you would need to explore the safety of it to be able to fully enjoy the luxuries of traveling. So we're going to cover some basic key elements that will help you to ensure that you will have safe traveling in any of your departures or near ventures in the future. And if you take note of these elements, this will help ensure that you will be safe and be able to enjoy your travels to the fullest ability possible. So please take a listen and hear these words. Communication is a very important aspect, even when it comes to traveling safety, and to be able to enjoy the fullest out your travel. Without proper feedback, you could be missing many key elements that might have been overlooked otherwise. Feedback is not only just responding, but also providing positive feedback in return. And this will provide an opportunity to refine the contributions from the original ideas. And there are two different feedbacks, from one in an instructor's point of view, which is more procedural, and then there's a feedback among peers, which is going to be peer-to-peer, which is also going to be considered as information sharing. And depending on the strength, of the communication, groups can still function very well, no matter what the situation is, if they have good communication skills. The learners will be able to provide feedback during the lessons through group discussion, email, Skype, or other forms that allow learners to connect and discuss the lessons. Structure is going to be the next aspect that we take a look at, and this should be taken as guidelines to follow to kind of help guide in the right direction, but not specifically, assign a certain role for each individual, which could disrupt the creativity within the group and problem-solving skills and the independence. There is a challenge to balance between the two and limit the risk of artificial interaction. And the ability to determine the group members' strengths and weaknesses will assist in assigning a leader for specific tasks to members with that strength to support the others that create opportunities to learn new skills. Within a group, individuals will have flexibility and provide a particular function when they're working together, and will allow the freedom to allow everyone to change or add, to the overall effect. And you will see in groups that there are natural delegates or natural leaders that kind of help drive the cause. And this will also help increase the sense of security in the group and actually push and help motivate them to keep moving. The implementation of scripts and roles will include the travel theme and provide specific guidance to the learners that are clear instructions but not delegate specific tasks. The next element will be group composition, in which a heterogeneous composition will be more desirable. The more advanced students would be able to help in this scenario those who are struggling. But if it were only homogeneous, then everyone in the group would struggle, since they are based on the same scale. Whereas heterogeneous would be more based on the range of ability and will have a much greater level of diversity in many areas such as age, race, gender, or education. And the use of the heterogeneous is going to be this appropriate approach. On the other hand, an advantage of a homogeneous benefit will be that the group would be all involved in one experience and be able to tie in their expertise and perspectives in working in the airline industry, or dealing with TS policy or other aspects in a common census. And also in the heterogeneous sense, people will come from all different backgrounds, education, and career-wise, and have different experience amongst the group that they can help contribute to the group as a whole.
The groups will consist of a mixed level of experience. Everyone will have some level of interest in travel. The groups will be determined in advance by the instructor.
The last aspect we'll talk about is going to be in grounding. And the group will be more productive once members are invested in the interests of the group as a whole. And finding ways to increase the quality and quantity of the group's interaction will offer the opportunity to be more developed. And also being able to have a sense in an online environment will help essentially to bring out a better outcome, where each individual member of the group will need to reach out to each other. In this sense, the group will become more productive the more they reach out and will be there to assist each other. No matter what time zone or work schedule, the flexibility of the online platform will give a plethora of benefits.
The lesson will involve an icebreaker that will allow each group member to obtain a level of trust and comfort and insight into each other. This will allow the learners to acknowledge each other's differences and reinforce respect for others.